The Toronto Maple Leafs are facing a critical moment, and the latest updates on a key player's injury have fans on edge. With whispers of uncertainty swirling around the team's captain, the question on everyone's mind is, how serious is this setback? Today, we'll dive into the latest developments that could shape the team's fate this season. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up to stay in the loop with everything happening in Leafs Nation. The recent shift in coach Craig Berube tone regarding Auston Matthews' injury has certainly sent a ripple of concern through the Toronto Maple Leafs fan base. We went from hearing, "He's battling through this," to, "I don't know, I'm not a doctor. I can't answer that question." That doesn't exactly inspire confidence, does it? While no official updates have been released about Matthews' condition, the way Berube has articulated the situation seems to reflect a growing uncertainty. This week took a turn for the worse when it was reported that Matthews re-aggravated his injury during a game against the Buffalo Sabres. There he was, trying to push through, but it appears that the strain has become too much. He missed Saturday night's game against the New York Islanders, and let's be honest, the Leafs didn't look great without him. The initial praise from Berube about Matthews' effort quickly turned into a cautious, almost bleak outlook. "I hope that with the break coming up, he can find some relief, feel better, and be ready to go. That's really all I can say about it," he said. Those words hang heavy for us fans. Now, let's talk about the Leafs' performance in Matthews' absence. They've managed to put together an impressive 7-1-0 record without him, but Saturday's game showcased a glaring difference. Auston Matthews is a cornerstone player, and while the team has shown resilience, it's clear that his absence creates a significant void. The fact that Matthews has been dealing with this injury since early November and even sought specialized treatment in Germany raises serious concerns. How complicated is this injury really? As we approach the NHL holiday break, Berube's hope is that this time off will play to Matthews' advantage, allowing him to recuperate. But the uncertainty surrounding his condition has us all on edge. It's commendable how Matthews played through pain earlier in the season, but the recent setback suggests this injury might be more serious than we initially thought. So, where does that leave us as fans? We're left to wonder about the implications for the team's future. If Matthews can't return to form quickly, how will that impact the Maple Leafs' chances going forward? We've seen the depth in the roster, but can they truly replace a player of Matthews' caliber? And let's be frank here, this isn't just about numbers and stats. It's about our hopes and dreams as fans. We want to see this team succeed, and we want to see our stars shine. The thought of Matthews sidelined for an extended period is disheartening, to say the least. It's a looming question that we'll all be pondering during the holiday break. Will he recover in time to help push this team into the playoffs? I want to hear from you, though. How do you feel about the situation? Do you think the management is handling this injury correctly? Do you believe they're doing enough to support Matthews during this tough time? I'm honestly torn on whether this is the best approach. Your thoughts are crucial, so drop a comment below. As the Toronto Maple Leafs faced off against the New York Islanders without their captain, Auston Matthews, it was evident that his absence is profoundly felt. Losing Matthews for the 10th time this season due to a mysterious upper body injury is a tough pill to swallow for both the team and the fans. Coach Craig Berube, when asked about Matthews' status post-game, made it clear that he's not a doctor and can't provide detailed medical updates. This leaves us all in the dark, doesn't it? I mean, here we are, just hoping he can find some relief during this upcoming break. With the Maple Leafs scheduled to face the Winnipeg Jets before a long break until December 27th, it seems unlikely that Matthews will be back on the ice. This is especially concerning for a team that's been trying to maintain its momentum with a strong record of 7-3 without him this season. But let's be real, no one can fill the void left by a player of Matthews' caliber. John Tavares echoed this sentiment, emphasizing how much they miss Matthews every single night. You can feel the urgency in his words. Everyone has to step up, but there's no true replacement for a player who's not just a superstar but also a leader. Joseph Woll, who faced 33 shots against the Islanders, brought an interesting perspective, noting that while it hurts to be without Matthews, the team has shown resilience. But let's face it, he's right when he calls Matthews the best player in the world. The emotional weight of his absence can't be underestimated, and while the team is performing decently, you have to wonder how much better they could be if he were on the ice. Now, let's talk about William Nylander. This guy is stepping up big time, scoring twice against the Islanders and leading the team with 23 goals. He's proving he can carry the load while Matthews is out. But don't you think he would rather have his captain back? Nylander himself said it best. He wants Matthews to be healthy and back on the ice as soon as possible. And who wouldn't want that? This is the kind of leadership and skill that can turn a playoff run into a championship run. As we approach the end of the calendar year, the Maple Leafs are navigating a lot of uncertainty with Matthews' health. The lack of clear communication from the coaching staff on his status is frustrating for fans. We're all left hanging, waiting for that next update, hoping for good news. You can feel the tension in the air. Every game without Matthews feels like a missed opportunity to solidify their playoff positioning. So, what do you think? Are the Leafs making the right call by holding Matthews out until he's fully healthy? I honestly feel torn. On one hand, you want the team to push through and show they can win without him. But on the other hand, you can't help but worry that rushing him back might risk his long-term health. It's a delicate balance, and the stakes are incredibly high. As fans, we're on this roller coaster together. I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think the team needs to take a more aggressive approach in getting Matthews back, or is the cautious route the best way forward? Let's get the discussion going in the comments. What are your expectations as we head into the next few games? Make sure to like this video, share it with your fellow Leafs fans, and subscribe to stay updated on all things Toronto Maple Leafs. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss any breaking news. We're in this together, and I can't wait to continue this journey with all of you. Let's go, Leafs.